What's up, ninjas? OJ over here from PlayerEssence, and welcome to another PE Nintendo Switch news video that I have here for you guys. So today we got some great topics to go over, so let's go ahead and get right into it. So, Has Been Heroes has been delayed 1 week in Europe and Australia, so we don't know whether if this pertains to the physical version and the digital version. We just know that there is going to be a 1 week delay indefinitely for the physical version of the game. Now there's one thing to remember: the Nintendo Switch is region free, so if it does pertain to the digital version as well, because the game is slated to come out on March 28th, so if you really want this game and can't wait, and it is delayed digitally as well to coincide with the physical version of the game being delayed, you can pick it up on the North American eShop. But we don't know why this game is being delayed at all. I'm thinking it has to be logistics as far as what's going on with the shipping and things like that. That's the only thing that I can think of whenever stuff like this happens. So yes, it has been delayed 1 week, so that's unfortunate, but at the same time, you can pick it up in the North America region if it gets delayed digitally as well. We did hear that Lego City Undercover was also delayed on the Nintendo Switch in Australia as well. So there might be something up as far as the shipping when it goes to that country, because that's two different places, both delaying physical versions of their games within somewhat reasonably close time to each other. March 28th, April 4th, both of them being delayed. So something might be going on when it comes to shipping into Australia. All right, moving on to the next article here. So Gunman Clive creator has shown off videos for a new 3D action platformer, but the future of the game is unclear. So this article is from Nintendo Everything and says that Gunman Clive creator Bertolt Hoiberg has been working on an interesting looking project for quite some time, but its future status is a bit unclear. Hoiberg shared a couple of videos yesterday showing off his new 3D action game made in a custom engine. The second video is from last February, and there's been very little progress since that point. Hoiberg said that he's been thinking about scrapping the project several times though. Whenever I try to come up with something else, I feel like I'd rather do this project. When Hoiberg feels that its scope is too large and has a lot of unsolved problems, it may be this or nothing at all. So the two videos shown off here are actually pretty cool. The engine looks so fluid and the art style is very unique, almost like a painting of some sorts or something like that. And it looks like it could be fun if it gets fleshed out with more enemies and more stuff to do. It definitely looks like it could be a great game. Kind of has that same art style as like Gunman Clive, but obviously a little bit more color thrown in there when it comes to everything, and of course completely full 3D worlds. Looks like it could be some type of like miniature Breath of the Wild at times with all the climbing, or Uncharted-ish. It does look kind of cool and it looks very smooth. I'd like to see him flesh this out and maybe work with another developer or two in order to get this thing going, and I would love to play this on the Nintendo Switch or some other system if I can, but I think it would be great on the Nintendo Switch with the portable and home console. Gunman Clive was a very popular game on the Nintendo 3DS eShop. There was Gunman Clive 1 and Gunman Clive 2, and both of them did well. Gunman Clive 1 did a lot better though, but still I do think that people like his games, and if he was ever to actually flesh these out, put more stuff in it, enemies and all that, and release them, I think they would actually be a hit on the eShop. Alright, I'm moving on to more GameStop talk when it comes to Nintendo Switch. They are in love with this device. So GameStop talks about the huge Switch demand in addition to great attach rate. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, when it comes to their stores, has a nearly 1-to-1 attach rate. And I already talked about the strong demand for the Nintendo Switch from GameStop. Tony Bartel talked about the company's COO, but I wanted to talk a little bit about what he said when it comes to the attach rate of the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and the Nintendo Switch. So this is what he had to say on it. Quote, "The other thing is, every game that's out there, to have over a 5.5 attach rate to this signifies that a lot of people are finding this great platform and they're picking up any games that they can. I mean, we almost have a 1-to-1 attach of Zelda. So that is insane. Obviously, this was going to be expected. Anyone picking up a Nintendo Switch is obviously going to be wanting to play the new Legend of Zelda game. It is critically acclaimed. It is amazing. Has tons of weapons. Has all sorts of stuff to go. It treats you like the original NES at times. It really doesn't tell you what to do. You can kind of just go anywhere and explore. You can uncover things. They don't tell you certain mechanics. You have to figure things out. Heck, I was waiting for the tutorial on Z targeting and doing backflips and sidesteps and all that. So like the first 5 to 6 hours of the game, I was not doing that because I was like, well, when's the tutorial coming? So it was so funny to just get into this game, and it's just such a refreshing take on games when everything is handed to you. Okay, well, this is where this power is going to be. This is how you get this power. Heck, in Mass Effect Andromeda, you can actually see everything right there that you're going to get. Obviously, there's some weapons here and there, but everything is kind of just given to you as far as how to get things and when you get things. Whereas Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, there are so many different things that you can just miss if you don't go there, if you don't explore, if you don't solve a certain puzzle there. It is truly an epic game that really just combines everything that was great about Legend of Zelda, dropping a lot of the things that wasn't so great about it, and adding in things that people have wanted for a long time, adding in things from even Western games that I would not expect Nintendo to do. I'm not sure if you can say this is 100% from a Western game, but I know like the Assassin's Creed franchise made this popular, where you climb up a tower and then you look somewhere and then it activates the map for that area, and the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild does that very nice, and good gracious, it needs to do that because that map is huge. But it's just so funny going from this game, Breath of the Wild, to a different game. And I don't want to get too far off topic as far as what he said, but I think everything that I'm explaining is why this game has a 1-to-1 attach rate, because people just think that it's an amazing game. But this game, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, the fact that you can just kind of climb anywhere, go wherever you want, get the paraglider, go on the rafts and travel the seas, there's like so much stuff to do, and it's going to be tough going back to other RPGs that don't let you climb up the walls and other things like that. It's funny because I tried to play some other ones and I was just like, man, I wish I can climb up this wall, or I wish I can do this that you can do in this game. But you gotta have to calm yourself down and say, hey, not every game is going to do what Legend of Zelda is going to do. Every game has their own hooks as far as gameplay and what they want to do in each game. So let me know what you guys think about this 1-to-1 attach rate nearly, and all the different articles that I talked about here. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts. Alright guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and hit that like button if you did like it. Let me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future, and subscribe to PlayerEssence for the latest news, reviews, discussions, and more. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you ninjas for the next video. Peace.